Oh, how you doing? How you doing, Julio? Yeah, did you see that? I tried the Murcielago. Very good car. Very good car. It felt very drivable. I'd only tried the Lister in that group before from the on the control pad, and it was a bit difficult on the control pad, is all I'll say, with the traction control and the ABS off. But on the steering wheel, it was very good. Sounded lovely. The 787 sounds epic if you haven't tried that. The Mazda 787 sounds epic. Pretty easy to drive as well for what it is. So let me just sort this volume out there. Yes, well, I'm going to try and do all of the multiplayer races now. We'll see when we got until the next one starts. Knowing our luck, we've got 20 minutes. There you go. So we've got GTE around Northampton Grand Prix. We've got Sebring on the MX5 school circuit. So we've got 14 minutes at the moment until the GTE race starts. So we can try that, and we might go with the Aston Martin again. See how we get on. It was a bit hard on the ABS, but we did get used to it on Imola yesterday. And Imola felt good. It's the first time we've done it, and the first time we've done it in that class. But yeah, feels good. So we've got 13 minutes to a ranked race, to our first ranked race at the moment. We're just check out the new daily races. We can jump in, see what they are. We've got MX5s at Sebring, GTEs at Northampton, GTOs at Lime Rock, 992s at Canadian Park, then back to MX5. And then we've got LMPs at Donington, 32 laps. So yes, we'll probably jump in 13 minutes. Got 10 laps of Northampton. What I might do is beforehand, we'll have a little try of something if you want. I'll tell you what was quite nice last night was the sounded pretty good. I'll give you a little test sound while we're waiting of the how you doing, Racecraft? Gibson, yeah. No, it's Gibbon. As in the monkey. It's a nickname given to me when I was younger at work. Well, I'm still at work, but I was younger. But we'll see how this stacks up quickly. So on all the cars, we quickly shift our steering rate up to 1.5 as it matches the steering wheel in your hands a lot better. We put the stiffness all the way up, and we take the damping off. We don't need any assistance. We will, on this one, turn the wing up because we're at this Donington. And we're also just going to drop the tyre temperatures down slightly. Suspension wise, camber looks alright. We'll go. Sound of the rotary engine sounds quite nice, isn't it? Oh, did you win a race? Yeah, well done, mate. Which one was it? The 911s. Oh, the GT RSR. What does that feel like? Good, because I was looking at one yesterday, but I didn't know because all the other Porsche have been pretty good. This car's quite loud though. Let's turn that pit limiter off and just floor it straight out of here on cold tyres.
Clear of pit lane.
Cold tyres, cold tyres. Cold tyres still. You're doing alright up until then. A little bit twitchy. no ABS or traction control on this, so you can be fruity with it. We are going to jump into a ranked race in a minute. We're just giving you an example of some of the sounds before we do. We had 13 minutes to kill. And this 787 sounds pretty epic. Get some heat into the tyres now. See if we can nail the chicane. We attacked it then. I find it pretty realistic. You give it too much beans. There you go, that's what the old 787 sounds like on Project Motor Racing. Yeah, brakes are cold too, mate. It was a bit of a beast, that. Tyres warm up quick, brakes don't seem to. So let's quickly see what's in multiplayer. So we haven't tried any of the races yet, we've only just jumped on. We just were waiting for them to start. We've got 6 minutes left. Yeah, Killarmy. I haven't really had a go on Killarmy yet. Don't think I've done Killarmy yet. And it is a good track. It's one of my favourite ones from like Forza. It's a very good track. Yeah, like if you haven't tried this game yet or anything and you want a career mode, it's got a very good career mode as well. If you're on the wheel, you'll definitely enjoy this game. There are cars that maybe don't work straight off the box, but like I'm using out the box settings. The only thing I haven't changed any of the settings on the steering wheel. The only thing I've changed is the steering rate for each car. Before each race you'll see me go in and I'll generally change the steering rate up to 1.5. I'll drop the tyre pressures by a couple of clicks because no one ever got accused of running their tyres too soft. You know, they sell tyre softener at racetracks, not tyre hardener. So yeah, no one got accused of running them too soft, so I generally drop a couple of clicks because they do overheat on the standard setting. Also, the cars are running too much camber. You find like in the MX-5 and things like that, they're trying to run 3.7 camber on the front, so I think it's like 3.0 on the rear. So I knock that down to 2.5 and 2.0, and my tyres do last a full stint of Mid-Ohio. during the other races. So yeah, other than that, some of the cars you can dial in with a little bit of roll bar, just like you would in Forza or something like that. A little bit more aero is available on some of the GT3 cars and that, so there is ways of making some of them feel better, but most of the time there's one or two cars in each class that do feel really good straight out of the box, so you can get stuck in, you will enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, if you pick the wrong car when you go in, you may not enjoy it. Out of the GT3 so far, I think the Aston Martin felt pretty good, the Mercedes felt really good, Lamborghini felt good, but that doesn't sound like a Lamborghini, it sounds more like a four-banger Lexus. Um, what else was there? We've done the Aston Martin GTE, that felt good. ABS on some cars with where the ABS and traction control's locked off, you've got to be really careful with your downshifts. Like, you can't just brake for a corner, downshift, turn in, especially if it's a third or second gear corner, because that diff lock will bite you hard. You need to go down in the high gear, go down gradually, and then as you're about to exit the corner, then select your second gear if that's where you're going to be launching out of. We did see yesterday in Imola, and I think it's the same for Monza, that the track limits are not where you think they are, and people do exploit them a little bit. Like at the top of the hill in Imola, where you go through the chicane, people are just going boom straight through it. Same as Zolder, just you can cut both the curves massively. Which, don't get me wrong, in some races they will let you get away with cutting the curbs. It depends on the FIA rulings for each class, I suppose. But yes, there's definitely more exploitation than you probably think when you first play. So you might look and think, blooming hell, that time's alien, but then you realise they're gaining a second on every chicane. That one at the top of the hill, Imola, I followed the leader through there, and he just went straight over him. So yeah, and then I done the same and got no track limits. So yeah, but we will try the GTE as that's the next one starting. We tried the Aston Martin, we did enjoy it. Brakes were a little harsh. Dodge was supposed to be nice and sound good, and you said the RSR was good. So alright, we'll try the RSR. You picked up a win, hopefully we can pick up a win. We've got 42 players registered, so I'm just going to split the box. I think a lot of the time, obviously, the limit's on either 32 or 24, or... No, to be fair, we had 27 in one of the races last night that I was in, because I think I started 23rd. Did get our way back up to 5th. Plenty of overtakes to see in that one. But yeah, any other questions about it, feel free to ask, and I'll crack away and try and answer them. Some of the cars as well, you'll see when I go into the tune, I'll probably explain it a little bit more, but like with the differential settings, they definitely help in this game. Like you can lock your the amount of Newton meters that it'll apply is for the diff. If you increase it on this, it will make it steadier on the exit of bends. It'll allow for less torque before it interacts with the diff, so it'll control your exit. It seems to work by turning it up rather than down, but some games are a bit backwards. What else was there? And the acceleration and deceleration. So you have actually got throttle curves that you can change, and it doesn't actually change the power, it just changes how the throttle is applied throughout the curve. So generally on I think it was a higher degree setting, I think it's felt more controlled, and on a lower degree setting it felt more aggressive. And then it was similar with the deceleration. If you're getting a lot of fishtailing on the braking, you can increase the deceleration angle and it'll be smoother, decrease the angle and it'll be a bit more twitchier. But the sacrifice and payoff is the turning circle. So if you have it right up and it's more stable, generally you'll steal a little bit of turning circle off yourself for the tight turns like Hockenheim and things like that. We've got time to choose a paint job. Oh, one of two, eh? We'll choose the second one then. I'm playing this on the Logitech G920. We're only using the standard bog settings. We haven't changed any of the settings in the actual menus. The only thing we do change is the steering rate when I go in, tyre pressures, and maybe camber and things depending on what car we're on. Generally, like I said earlier on, the cambers are too high on some of the cars and you'll see your inside edge overheating. If that inside edge is overheating for you, it's not just that you're overworking your tyres, it is that they are too cambered as well. There's a lot of settings to play with. You've got tow, You can play with your rear toe, which again can help control snappy rear ends. If you put a bit of negative toe on the rear end, it will be controlling. If you put a bit of out toe, it will be a lot more rotation. Very quickly you'll see rotation from putting outward toe. Same as stability, you will see stability from inward toe, but too much and you'll also create a loss of grip and speed. And then the front's negative toe would give you a quicker turn in. Positive toe would give you a slower turn in. Some games you see do get them mixed up and back to front. Like on Forza, both toe out makes each axle more reactive, where in the front it'd be toe in's more reactive and toe out on the rear axle is more reactive. On ACC it does it the opposite way around. On Gran Turismo it gets it right. In for the front, out for the rear, but it shows you a diagram of the wheels as you change it. So we're going to go into Silverstone National. Haven't really done Grand Prix. We've only done the national circuit, so we'll see what this is like. We did do the GTEs in Imola at the end of last night. They were quite good. We'll try Northampton. Looks like we'll probably hopefully get a busy lobby, which hopefully means we don't finish too far back and have a busy turn one. There's a lot of things I've read as well online saying about the AI on this game, and like I think the AI is actually quite good on this game. They are aggressive. You know, if you try and dive bomb the AI from 5 car lengths back, they are going to shut the door on you, because no racing driver really expects someone to dive bomb from so far back. If you actually introduce yourself to them before a bend in the braking zone, they're less reluctant to turn in on you. And if you try and set the speed too quick and act like Ayrton Senna on an amateur track day, or try and overtake 23 cars in 3 laps, you probably will come unstuck with the AI because you're approaching them too quick. If you set it so it's just faster than your speed and you have to improve to catch them, that's where you want to set it. For me, it's at 100%, and at 100%, I qualified 2 tenths off first place, and it meant I started 12th. So that's how quick it is, you know. And they are quite good. You do sometimes get even a bit of turn one dive bomb off the AI, but you're on cold tyres, you've got to take it easy. They don't seemingly have to take it as easy as you do for the first couple of turns. So I generally, even if I pole, I lose a couple of positions. We're going to knock the tyre pressure down a squidge. We're going to put the steering rate up. That's what I do with every car, and I put the stiffness right up for every car, and I drop the damping off. The damping will only affect the speed in which you can turn from left to right. So if you want to catch them drifts and catch them slides, you don't want the damping. If you want it smooth and controlled because you're a bit aggressive sometimes, I suppose, I mean I'm quite aggressive, then apply a bit more damping, but the damping will hurt you. Right, what does it give us for aero? Right, we'll try 5. Suspension wise, you can see the cambers, oh, there we go, finally started. Suspension wise, camber's sitting at 3.6, so I will be inclined to drop that because I'm pretty sure tyres will overheat a little bit, and I think 3 will be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll drop 2.5 on the rear, as it's mainly the fronts that get the brunt of it. Ride height, I might just drop 2 clicks on the front. When my controller turns off, the steering wheel plays up. Like, force feedback can drop out and the sound will drop out, so you'll soon know when my control pad's turned off. I don't know how to fix that. The headset, nothing's even plugged into it, it's just without it on, it doesn't seem to do what it wants to do. So we'll turn the torque right up a little bit, leave the fuel curves where they are. So let me just quickly do this. Oh, can we change it to soft tyres, can we? I keep forgetting to look for that. Oh yeah, look. Go on then. Sounds good to me. Right now, I might just need to unplug my wheel and plug it back in again, because for some reason it's been doing it since that last update. Hopefully that sorts it. Yep. Get rid of that pit limiter now, just drive slow. Some of the cars have a 100km/h pit limit, some of them have a 40, but my controller's got the pit button on it, so I just turn it off and roll up here.
Clear of the pits.
A bit of warmth in the tyres. Tried to brake too late for that already. The downshift in this feels better than the Aston Martin one, although we haven't banged in the second yet. Ooh, can't quite lean on those tyres yet. First time we tried this car, so let's see how it does. No ABS, you just have to be a little tentative on the brakes. Tell you what I need to do actually, how quickly you can.
This lap is timed, give it your best.
Do the brake balance then. First time we've done this GP course as well. We'll get up to speed soon enough. Oof, oof, oof.
5 minutes to the end. Let's see if we can do a timed lap. Didn't quite get a penalty, but just lost the back end a little bit. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. let them pass quickly. Right, at least we can gauge ourselves a little bit. We'll get there. There is like a shift protector on it that seems to not let me want to downshift early. I want to get out of that fifth early. Right, I'm going to get one more lap at it, and the race will be the race. Doesn't feel bad once we get used to it. Tyres are wearing out. We're definitely getting hotter. Oh. Well, we held it, but we picked up a penalty for our troubles. The tyres are... Well, the race is going to be exciting.
Checking flag this lap. Session's over.
We'll change back to the hard tyres, so I don't think they're going to last. Take a little bit of edge off that rotation. Put a little bit more brake into the front. And we're going to add a bit more wing. The spectate motion, have a little look at the spectate. Oh, there he goes. So, that's two people we've watched and two people we've seen spin, so we know we're not the only one having trouble. I think we were making it easier than that, to be fair. Did you use soft tyres for the race? And did they last? Yeah. Was I just baking them? Fair enough. I haven't used them yet, so I really don't.
How do I get it back? I remember, there you go.
We can try and balance the car for longer run pace, but I was really hoping qualifying would go better for us.
Yeah, me and you both, mate. Me and you both. Sorry, guys, back at the branch. I'll do my best. You use mediums on the race, and racecraft you use soft. We'll go soft. Although we cooked them in about 3 laps. What's this? 10 minutes, 10 laps. Right. Go on then. You only learn by trying, I suppose. Right, see what we can do.
Good luck, mate.
What sort of times did you run on this? Got 2:01s, I think, at the top, or 2 minutes. Yeah, those with brave balls to get the wheel spin. Oh, there you go. Quick turnaround. Oh, is that damage? We're about to find out. Oh, it's like Dodgems. Oh, come on. I mean, admittedly, I was a little bit down his inside, but it's like, whew. He'd already had his ABS launch up on me, on himself, shall I say. Well, I've got 10 laps, so I want to get used to it. Got some overtaking to do. Nice defensive driving, mate. Lovely, lovely line. Love it. Maybe if you concentrate on the line rather than the defence, you'll do alright. What a knobhead.
Officials flagged a track limit violation.
Go on, give me one. Right, make some room away from them two plonkers. See someone in the distance. Don't be afraid to use a curb. A bit of understeer. Oh. Guess what, we've got 2 rookies to get past now. Stuck in the mud. Look, them tyres are baked. Yeah, I think soft tyres might not be the one for that one. Sorry guys, that was a bit too hard. 159's. Good lap. We'll try that again in a minute. That's the problem now, you get too long until the next race. That's one of the main gripes I've got with it. You know, if you've got a couple of hours in the evening. See what's on the social. Oh, there you go, Sebring. Here in MX5, 2 minutes, there we go. Something a bit more tame to warm up with. What are we on, full Sebring or small Sebring? School circuit. Good choice of liveries. That's the one we go for. Oh, those soft tyres didn't suit my driving style. Not around there. What did you what was your lap difference between qualifying on mediums and racing on the hards? Or did you race on the mediums? Sorry. Oh, you used mediums, didn't you? Yeah. Be interesting to see a lap distance. I might try that one day when we've got a bit more time. So what's everyone else think of it? Everyone enjoying it? Hating it? Loving it? I've got a review video I'm going to drop in the morning, which was my take on it. I quite like it. I think that PC launches are a bit of a sticking point, and content creator vibes are a sticking point. You know, if hating a game is trending, then trending sells. They're worried about the count rather than anything else. So personally, I think like the MX-5s, Porsche 964, even that Mazda 787, the Lola, Aston Martin and Mercedes and the GT3 we've tried, they drive fine. All the classes, there's a car you can find that drives. There's cars that are a bit difficult and need a bit more tweaking, but it's the same for ACC, same for everything else. I think this game won't punish you the same as ACC, but then I do think ACC is too punishing. It makes driving seem like too hard. It's okay to give everyone a reward, but you know, driving isn't actually that difficult with the right gear. I mean, half of us achieve it on our way home from work with the wrong gear. How you doing, Carrie? having a munch off, are you? It's 2 years since I've been running the channel yesterday, so essentially my second YouTube birthday. Let's go for a quick vehicle setup. Right, same as normal, up to 1.5, up to 10, down to 1. Oh, tyre, we're just going to drop a bit. Suspension, we're going to lose that camber. Drop a bit front ride height. I'm not going to change nothing else.
Clear of the pits.
So we go on here. Excuse me, got the hiccups now. Tricky bend on there. The cold tyres, that one can be. It's got that bump on the exit and it can right catch you out. I've got 9 in here. Let's see what we can get after one lap. Not long left to qualify either. Might get 3 laps if we're lucky.
Timing's begun. This lap counts.
Bonk. Don't think we're going to get 2 laps now, or another lap. We'll get 1 more after this. The only thing I would say is you don't really know when you picked up damage or not. Don't even know if it's on. Oh, I'm going to go the wheel. You can just gradually brake into this one, generally quite nice. Just lean on the brake gently. We can change our tyres, we could be not used to doing that.
Session ends in 1 minute.
Wow, they're smooth. had a purple first sector. Could be on for something. Purple second sector. Now we're sucking diesel.
Checking flag this lap. Wrap it
Throttle
up.
early. Boom.
You're currently the fastest on track.
Take that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, once you know what to do subtle adjustments with, just to help out with the problems with some of the cars, you can do it. Like I say, with a couple of the oversteering Porsches, I've just dropped the rear roll bar a little bit, increased the torque setting on the differential, and it makes them a lot more manageable. Alright, well, what do we qualify on then? Hards. Is anyone going to beat us? Here they come. Here they come up the line. Neck and neck.
Fastest car, mate.
And the red
You've
car
got
and the
it.
blue car had a race. All Red wanted to do was stuff his face. Dropping that camber as well does help you with a bit of that rear end. Some cars have low camber, some cars have it too high. Four laps. Nice sprint race.
Focus on the lights.
Well, we got around the first part. Watch the cold tyres off the curb a little bit. Get away from my slipstream, mate. Drag them all out off the line a little bit. Get a couple of wheels on the bumpy stuff. Gentle squeeze on the brakes. Some people will say you shouldn't have the line, and I believe you, but to be honest, if more people had the line, you'd probably see less turn one incidents. Now we're making way.
Guys are going to be gunning for us. Quickest car right now.
Well, better get their foot down then. Ooh, gave up a bit of valuable lead there. Let him back in. Let him smell our exhaust pipe then. So that front left, even with the reduced camber, you can still see the inside shoulder still getting baked. I mean, I'm probably overusing the tyre a little bit, but it's cooling off now. With that reduced rear camber, it allows you to lean on that turn 2 and 3 a lot harder as well.
Bring it home.
Although you can still do it too hard. Final lap, let's set a blistering one. Whoa. The 116s here. For some reason it still says me Delta's red. Don't see how that is. It's almost a second up. There we go, quick sprint race win.
Guys are going to be gunning for us. Quickest car right
116.7.
now.
Gosh. Well, mate got 117.1 in the end. He wasn't slow. He wasn't slow. Up until 5. Yeah, I done it at the weekend, to be fair. I sat on here till about 2, 3 in the morning. I'm going to try and stream like nightly at 8 PM unless things come up, but and then on Friday and Saturday I'll try and stream longer. If anyone wants to fancies a couple of maybe a Friday or Saturday night championship,
Congratulations on the win. That
we'll
was an
pick something
amazing
easy to
drive.
start with, like the MX-5s and the 911s or whatever you like. We can pick something, lock it out to a class, lock it out to a car, do 4 or 5 races, maybe do a weekly league night. If they big get popular, I might even do prizes. Some merch. There we go. Got a win. And he got Zolder in the Porsches. The Zolder was tough, but we'll see what's happening in the ranked lobbies. I bet I won't have time now. 5 minutes. Oh look, MX-5s. What have we just done? Is that around the same track? Yeah, school circuit. Or 992s round Canadian Tyre. MX-5 or 992 are the 3 going. What do you think? Try and cut all the grass around Canadian Park in a 992 with no ABS. Or MX-5 round Sebring.
What's that? Mercedes MX5 Sprint Xbox, is that, or something with the XB on it? Is that like Capture Xbox only or something? Yeah, if you want to jump in, I'm going to jump into probably the MX5 Spring School sim. We just had success on it. We'll try it with 31 opponents and 15 laps. And in the ranked one, hopefully we can increase our score a little bit for this league. And on round 1, it says I've had 3 starts, 1 pole, 1 win, but that was from the last tournament. So maybe that's the overall. We haven't done this one yet. We've done all them around mid-Ohio. Yeah, the Porsche round Nords is nice. Yeah, I think this game offers more than things like Gran Turismo 7 and that, if I'm honest. I mean, there's more depth in Gran Turismo 7, but I do think this is... I mean, I haven't played GT7 on a wheel, to be fair. I've only controller padded that, because I've only got the one wheel for the Xbox. Yeah, so I can only really go off that view, really. Xbox works well on the wheel and the controller. Did need a bit of setting up. This game, to be fair, works pretty well on the settings out of the box. Just needs a steering rate increase. And not many sims can say that. Most of the time you have to watch 12 videos to dial it in. So we're going MX5 School, top one, 2 minutes 50 left if anyone wants to jump in. Yeah, I'm doing my take of a review tomorrow, which is a little bit more positive and a little bit more negative towards the other reviews, to be honest, because I think, like I say, I think, you know, when you do the creating and that, and I'm only tiny, you know what I mean, just doing a little bit, but when you do the creating, all it tunes you in for is to look at trends and hook up trends, and I tend to just do what I feel and how I feel about things. I don't approach the game, even comparing it to Forza Motorsport in a sense, isn't necessarily how I look at it. Forza's a great game to pick up and play. It's got great depth with car customization and choices and car depth. Even if you go in now, you'd find a car you could tune differently that you'd eke out a better timing. But this for competitive online sim wheel action on console, I struggle to see anything that can really compete. I think it's better than Rensport. I think Rensport's not bad, to be honest. I'll probably have a couple of games of Rensport again and revisit it. But Rensport's a bit... I don't know, this just feels a bit more smoother. And I think it's a bit fairer in itself. Although they did smooth it off with Update 2, because the MX-5s were definitely more aggressive before Update 2. But they still feel good. I think really they should have let it sit with people for a week, because, even if you're good, it doesn't mean you're going to get on a game right that's brand new to you with a new system and be super quick straight away. I mean, even if you look at it, like everyone goes all about sim depth and all, sim racer this, sim racer that. Gran Turismo 7 isn't exactly the king dingaling of sim racing yet. That GT made himself a name of it, didn't he? So, it's not good and it's not viable, and there's plenty of people making great content and great racing off there. But, you have to approach things new and not compare them to what you've got. Otherwise, it's like walking around with your iPhone for 10 years and someone hands you an Android to take a photo and you can't even get the screen to turn on. That's kind of what it's like. They come onto here and they go, oh, it's not as easy to operate as my favourite game. Plus, if you spent 10 years cutting your teeth on iRacing or ACC and all your fans really love your channel, you're very, keyed in to not alienate your fan base. So sometimes they want to see how other people react and then react in a similar manner because they want to stick to their fan base and what they know. I mean, I'm happy for people to subscribe. I'm happy for people to unsubscribe. I'll say what I say, and it is what it is. I enjoy the game. I've enjoyed it. I haven't wanted to jump on a sim racing wheel game every night for a long time, especially on the Xbox. Most of the time with the Forza, I'd rather pick up the control pad. How you doing, Si Silver, or SI Silver? How you doing, mate? Good to see you. But yeah, that's generally my take on it, and that's what my review's pretty much going to say tomorrow. I've just got a couple of things to finalise on it, and I'll drop it hopefully tomorrow early doors. I'll be on there for early doors. I'll have to burn a little bit of midnight oil, but we'll do it. We're willing. But yeah, I want this game to be bigger, and even the assets and that lot. I think the assets are good. Yeah, look, some of the buildings look like the shopping farm simulator, but like when you're driving past them, I mean, what do you want? A racetrack or a tour of Tuscany? You know, it can only look so good whilst trying to maintain the simulation race feel. You know, I mean, if all you want to do is take still photos of your latest paint library, then yeah, Forza and Gran Turismo probably do that better. But the track, as much as it might not look as polished, it feels more alive. Well, let's get down to business. Let's drop some PSI. Drop some PSI. Oh, not that much on the rear. And then we'll go 1.5, 10, 1. Get rid of that camber. Oh. Get rid of that camber. And we'll drop a little bit ride height. Alright, we've got 10 minutes of qualifying. Oh, let me just reach over there quickly. I'll sip my drink and then we shall get going. It'll get optimised over time. I mean, I'm not on a PC, I'm on an Xbox. But like I say, I do think with PC launches, right, if the game's going to work on a, you know, 1080 graphics card or a 2060 graphics card, then the spec is going to be capped by the hardware, right? If they've got to make it for the Xbox, they only have to make it for the Zen architecture. If they make it for the PlayStation, they only have to make it for the PlayStation architecture. When you make a game for PC, and everyone's running everything from an AMD to an Nvidia and everything in between, from a 970 all the way up to a 5090, you know, then if it's optimised for so many graphics cards, it's not going to melt your eyes when you've got the best graphics card. You know, it's like getting Midnight Club 2 on Xbox 360 and expecting it to melt your eyes when you put it into a Series X. It's just not going to happen. You know, really, if they're going to make cutting edge new Sims, then you're going to have to cap off the graphics card requirement to something like a 3080. Something that's packing 12 gigabytes at a minimum and it's got a bit of oomph. You know, at the end of the day, if you're playing console racing, you know, or console games, when the next console comes out, we're all going to be forced to go and spend 500 quid or whatever it is on the next one. Otherwise, you're going to be behind. Some of you might wait a year, some of you might jump in and buy it straight away. But ultimately, if you're going to want to stay with the cutting edge, it's like iPhones. Are you still walking around with your iPhone 10 or are you walking around with an iPhone 15, 16, 17? You know, if you want cutting edge, then you're going to have to put a cap. You have to get rid of some of the fossils and you have to upgrade. And after that one, let's go and take pole position off these nice young chaps. Oh, watch the rev limit. We turned it off already, didn't we? Or pit limit, should I say?
Clear of the pits.
Let these lot come round. Didn't want to get stuck in and ruin their race. We don't need long. We just need long enough to warm up the tyres. Might do that with a quick spin. You never know if we're lucky. Oh, hello, like that. Go on, mate. Go on, mate. Do that, yeah. You know, I just literally held myself off track while you all come through, and then tell you what, why don't you snap me rear wishbone before I set out? I'm Johnny Wishbone. Which side do you want, mate? Which side? Should I go right and you still come over and wallop me, will you? You'll try and outbrake me into the next bend from 12 car lengths back. Wonder why the door got shut. Come on, mate. Places to go, people to see. He is funny, isn't he? He is funny. We'll give him that.
Timing.
Let's oh, we only get hards then, do we? Alright. Alright, let's see if we can just get some clean fun instead of racing around with old Donkey Kong.
Clear of pit lane.
Come on, mate, tuck yourself in, that's it.
Session ends in 5 minutes.
God. I mean, I'm going to take half the blame for that. Thank you. Running out of time. Need to get some laps in. Oh, another one bites the dust. Bit of slide on those wheels. Still too close to him probably, and two people close behind.
Send it, mate. Don't leave any time out there.
I'm going to try, mate. I'm going to try. Big up. No time to waste, mate. We didn't get such a good run out of there. We have old mate coming down the inside here. Any room over there, mate? I'll try and get a flying run. Up to 9, wasn't even a good lap. Probably still get ruined on this one. Oh, don't do it to yourself. Right. Get past me, mate, come on. Just a bit of clean room up to the next lap. Let the tyres cool down a smidge. Forget the other one was a sprint race in a social lobby, and this one is Division 2, so they are all going to be a little bit quick in here, I presume. 114 to 115 so far in the other race, and 116. There's definitely more pace in it than we had. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, just come over, mate. Come over.
Final minutes of the session.
Get in the passenger seat. It's that twitch, still can't get it. Looks like it's going to be down to racecraft rather than qualifying, I'm afraid. feeling it ain't going to be pretty for me. Where are we at the moment? 11th. We get a good start, maybe get up to 8th. And then see if we can rock onto the podium. We're going to have to improve. That's for sure. Get late on this. It's a bit
Checking
wide.
flag out. Session is done.
13, 14 is slow. Oh, and we get our rev limit just to slow down a smidge more. At 118 is going to be 12. Oh, we went down a place. Yeah, that'd be interesting. The Le Mans track, yeah, definitely 100%. See you later, Cy Silver, mate. See you later, mate. Take care. Have a good one. Feel free to jump back in, jump back whenever you like, jump into a race. I am beatable.
Here's what it is. We're going to have traffic to deal with at the start
You
of the
said it,
race.
mate. You said it. Is anyone else racing on here tonight? Anyone got themselves in the lobby? Anyone stalking me? Be honest. Flarucci, are you in here? Right. Now, I've normally been fairly successful trying to jump the start, having a little... Oh, my controller's gone off. Yeah, normally I get a little bit successful with a jump start, but we have got penalties 3 times now. But I set up quite a few starts, so... Controller turned off, that's going to be an issue. 15 laps. That'll turn off a couple of times. Need a wired one plugged in. Don't know why it does it. Anyone have that problem? There may be trouble ahead. Oh, someone's going from 25th to 1st in one lap. And my controller's turned off, and I also think it's run out of battery. Come back on briefly.
Race
What a
officials call a
knobhead.
track limit violation.
Track limit violation. Fucking hell. Body limit violation. Put me liver into me spleen. Right. Have I got a lead to hand I can plug that in with? Quite possibly. Let's try it on the next straight, you never know. Go on the boys. Oh ho ho. Right, I've got a controller lead. I'm going to try and plug it in on the big straight. The steering wheel doesn't like to be let go of. Look, we've gone well too wide there. You've got to get a right nice line on the inside of that to get on the throttle early, otherwise you end up stuck around the outside. There's no way we set a purple sector then. Come on mate, why don't you pick me up on this turn? Right, see if we can plug that controller in down here quickly. There you go, job done. See, it's that good you can even plug your wire into your controller. That's better. Division 2 is strong. Come on, let's make some room. We'll make some places. Just held it. That's why you turn the damping off. You would not be able to do that with your damping up. We're in 10th. Well, we're still up on our start position. We've got a 4-second penalty though for getting bumped off the track. Beautiful. Whoa! The old got a bit of a high side moment that time round. Oof. Certainly ain't a social lobby, is it? Although the mistakes have been mine there. Must improve. Car still feels right. Once you get that right, you do start getting it right, but it's a tricky corner to warm up on, isn't it? For me, anyway. Where are we? 13th. Unlucky for some, especially me at the moment. I think they should do an authentic lobby where your cars are owned, and just like career mode, you know, if you bump and bang them, you've got to pay to repair them. Soon filter out some people that way.
The back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Clear them ASAP.
Nice and tight on the wall that time. Better. Oh, see, look. Even in an MX-5, you can. Even in an MX-5, you can send it still the wrong way. And it takes you forever and a lifetime to turn it back around. It's right in some of the cars with more power, because you can generally just get a wheel spin on out of there. Guy on the left here, we'll let him come up past. We'll give him the room anyway. More than they'd give me, but hey. Keep it tidy on the inside. Well, the good news is we've got someone to race still. Would have rather been 52 seconds up front. See if we can get it into the 115s.
Back marker coming up is not for position. Get by as soon as you can. We don't want to lose any time.
The old sand looks good. I'll tell you what as well, the gravel traps in this game are some of the best gravel traps I've ever had. You go into a gravel trap at 160 and it still stop you fairly well. And we'll hold it that time. I mean, Division 2, you even have to race your heart out for 14th.
The back marker ahead is not for position. We need a clean pass.
Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? That corner is deadly. Even in an MX-5. Oh. How are we doing so bad? Oh. I know it sounds bad, but I'm only on till 10. I don't want to. I want to try as many races as I can, to be honest. I'd have finished if it was better. I wouldn't mind going the GTEs if they come in, but they're not on for 51 minutes. Oh. Then we've got much of the same there. GTOs, 21 minutes. That's the only thing. You could do with 5 minutes between each of them sessions. I think they're more worried about lobbies being thin, I suppose. Zolder in a Porsche, only 3 laps, quick sprint race. And then we might get into something after that. See what Zolder's like in the 911. No. Yeah. I do quite like the online. I mean, you do get bumps and scrapes. You know, I'm doing it to myself by starting in 11th though. So, you know, I should have got out there early on and got a couple of laps in. But we got out with 7 minutes to go and had our first couple of laps spoilt by people coming back onto the track and things. So most of the time, you have got the map there, to be fair. So a bit like ACC, you probably want to choose your pit exit time. And has this only got one registered player? Please don't tell me that. There you go, look. We just got into that 1 second ago. So it had 9 players there, I'm sure. This is the only one starting right now. Otherwise, I'll jump into another ranked one, but then I'll start in for 15 minutes, hopefully. 3 laps round Zolder. We should be there or thereabouts. And we'll try and finish with the GTOs. Or something like that, maybe. Haven't done the GTO. I had a little go in the Audi on the single player. The career mode's good as well. I think the AI is good. I think a lot of people, you know, if you don't set the AI on fast enough for yourself and you're going to try and overtake, like I say, 23 people in 3 laps, you're going to come unstuck. If you set the AI so they're just faster than you, so you've just got to work that a little bit harder, then you'll get more reward out of it. and better driving probably from the AI as well. It's all about closing speed. If you're going to try darting up and doing 4 people in the braking zone, you're going to come unstuck. But on 100%, I qualified 2 tenths outside of first place and ended up starting in 12th. And we have polled it on Authentic. We finished a couple of races in second and third. I don't think we won one in career mode yet. We might have won one. Daytona's probably the hardest. The Porsches definitely feel like they've got a bit of leg room that you haven't got on the AI. Only 4 minutes for qualifying. Well, I haven't really done Zolder much either, so I know there's one corner on here that's a bit of a pig to brake on.
Clear of the pits.
Yeah, I went and park it there, mate. There's a Schumacher, or Rosberg. Park it up for qualifying. Well, the track limits on Zolder are definitely questionable, so you'll see that again in a second. We'll have to find out how the Porsche takes it. Well, there's a big jump. So you need to lay off the throttle just a little bit earlier, get the straighten up, then brake. Otherwise, braking on a bend, you'll risk it too hard. Pressure on cold tyres. About to say, not bad for our first lap, and then almost lost it. Not bad for our first lap.
Send it, mate. Don't leave any time out there.
Send it. Let's do it. A little bit of understeer on the way in. Tyres still cold. I find the cars with the ABS locked off, you want to increase your front brake bias, because for some reason the rears are so sensitive.
Final minutes of the session.
We've not raced this in this car yet. Got a minute left, might get one more lap. I think the cars sound good. I like the scale of the track, the size of the cars on it.
149 to beat. Oh,
Good
there,
stuff.
thereabouts.
Quickest lap
There
of
we
the
go.
session. Check your flag this lap. Session's over.
Might as well take into practice. Over a second up. Going to be brutal with this corner this time. Oh, did we get track limits for hitting the cone? No. Doing alright in here. Oof, purple, purple, purple. Oof. 146.0. Gosh. Almost 4 seconds quicker than second. I'll take that. Porsche sound
Pole
nice
is
as well.
yours, mate. Great job.
Oh look, we had someone come in there with a late one, hey? Ooh. He was 1.3 seconds off me, closer. Probably still make it into me, the back of me on turn 1. See how we go on.
Keep focused.
Good start, good start. From the other guy, not myself. He forgot to stop, didn't he? Tyres are cold. Cold tyres, hard jump. Let's see what we got. Go on, take that. We've almost got caught out by the tyres then. Yeah, it's the same at the top of the hill on Imola with the track limits. Can't beat them, join them. Track limits to me, they're where the FIA set them, so the devs need to change it really.
Back marker in front. This guy was useless in practice. Don't take any risks.
Tyres aren't quite there yet. I think the Porsche sounds authentically Porsche, if I'm honest. Especially right at the top. It gets that little growl. Go on. What chicane. This car's got no traction control, no ABS. A little bit late into there. Final lap. Nice
Watch
little
out for
sprint
this
race.
back marker up ahead.
I did say they needed some sprint races. Just for people to dive on and get a quick go. Oh, almost threw it away, didn't we? It would have taken us more than 5 seconds to get out of there. Can throw it away. Checkered flag, second win. That Division 2 lobby
Watch
is a
out
lot
for this back
tougher.
marker up ahead.
Yeah, good race. Good race. 147.3. We weren't as fast in qualifying. Well, we weren't as fast as we were in qualifying. Second place, lost 2 spots.
Fantastic performance.
We ended up with
Thank you for what you've done today.
145.4.
The crew really deserved it.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Thanks to the plant back in Stuttgart. Thank you for putting together a good 9 to 8. There we go. Nice little sprint race win. Let's see what we got for ranked now. 4 minutes GTOs. Should we do it then? Lime Rock Road Course.
That's the only one we got. Camaro, the RX-7, the GTO, Cougar, or the 300ZX. Which one? Who's driven one? And what are they like? Yeah, thanks, mate. Good race, that one. Done alright. Mate, you blitzed us off the start. You got a good start, but he baked the braking with the cold tyres, didn't he? On them cold tyres, you are better off. You know, like when you play F1 and it makes you do them fuel management sims in the practice, you are better off driving like that, where you lay off the throttle a little bit earlier, brake a little bit later. You know, let it come down the speed, downshift nice and gentle, get it in. You know, it is drivable and it's not much slower, but it's a lot slower if you don't drive it properly. Or you come unstuck and end up in the gravel like he did and drop 2 places. And even for his 145 lap, it didn't get him back there, did it? Yeah, I quite like the M2s in. I quite like them M2s in Rennsport. They're quite fun. Oh, let's choose one of these anyway. What are we going for? Camaro. Go on, we'll get a Camaro out. What paint jobs we got? Ooh. Quite like that one. I quite like the blue one. Oh. Go on, we'll go with a ginger gibbon colour. Yeah, I need to get back on Rennsport and have a little go, but I must admit I am enjoying this probably a little bit more diverse than what's coming, like track-wise, like race-wise, should I say, in picks. Even though you do still have to wait for a race, I don't think you have to wait as long in Rennsport. There's more to choose that are happening quicker. Like it should be, each class starts 5 minutes afterwards, so if you don't mind what you race, jump in the next one. And if you want to race something specific, then wait for it. Yeah, that's a good saying, that one. No replacement for displacement. That's one of my old ones. One of the ones I like to use for cornering as well is any friction lost in cornering can't be used to accelerate. There's a good one for you. Seconds. With 30 seconds to comply. Yeah, I must admit, once I get some time, I want to jump in and try and have a little look at what there is to do with the modding on this game, because I think it's more accessible. If you go on your PC, you can Google it and that and find the links to it. It's on their website, to be fair. But you can find the links to it, download their packages. I did try getting them beforehand, but they weren't open. You couldn't do anything with them or see anything. You could just get the file name kind of thing. But the tracks and that, they spoke like it was going to be, pretty much, I think it's 25 square kilometres is what you get to operate with. And then you can lay out your track, and then you can create undulations and things like that. Add furniture to put your car into, barriers, details around the track and everything, trees, a lot. It'd be interesting to see what people make. Your favourite lap around the estate. Yeah, that's right. R.I.P. Colin, mate. It's another good one. What's the other one? Yeah, take the fast bits fast and take the slow bits slow. John McGuinness, Isle of Man TT legend. Well, you've got my favourite one, Cameron Donald. When the clutch drops, the bullshit stops. Let's give it some wing angle for this. Is it only us? Is that it, is it? We're going to pick up our first win. No, there's 11 players to load. Supposedly. Toe in. Camber can't be changed. Ride height adjustment. All we're high at the front, so we'll leave that. We'll see what it's like before we muck around with roll bars or anything. And what we might do is just increase the front brake bias. I'm telling you. Oh. I'll increase a bit of torque to the diff. We're still waiting for players to load. Let's turn that controller on so the sound and power comes back to the wheel. Don't know why it does it. Yeah, have you seen me do the Isle of Man carry? I was going to be on till 10, but I tell you, I'll do this race, and if anyone does want to stick around, I'll have a quick blast on the Isle of Man behind the bubble with no lines. If you're interested. If not, I don't mind. I'll turn it off. Right, let's go. Ooh, looks like the dash was made in a shed. Right, line rock, here we go.
You're clear.
Don't feel too bad. I said she didn't feel too bad until you completely wash your front wheels out. Get that pileup off. He's gone. Right, take two. Let's get these tyres warmed up. Gosh, she's big and she's heavy though, I'll tell you that. Oh, it feels it. Right. How long we got? 7 minutes. She's a little bit wavy. Right. Towing on the rears a bit strange. Take a bit of that tow out the front. Right, so we took a little bit of the toe out of the front. Just make it turn a little bit slow. We took a bit of roll bar off the rear. Added a clip to the front, which again just reduced the rear, the rotation a little bit. Almost feels like the MX-5 will corner faster, but this will go quicker. Straight away, that's better. You jump it off the lump. It's a little bit wavy.
Timing started. Make this lap count.
I think you've got to be a little bit more aggressive with that turning.
Final 5 minutes.
So you just got to be more aggressive with it. Front left is going to get hammered. Mind a better course for me, I must admit, for this car, but Line Rock's what we've got. '52s now. All into '54s. Mind you, we did hit the grass that last lap. Experimenting with lines. Might be able to squeeze 2 more laps, 3 more laps even.
One minute left in the session.
Funny. you go, mate. That's how you do it. Yeah, we dispatched of that one. Yeah, see you later, mate. Ta-ta for now. See you at the next event. It's not every day you're going to take someone to school. Well, alright, it is. There's always one. That's what I should have said. Take yourself back to the pits, mate. Shake the sand off. You'll be alright. Push. Look, perfect. Perfect pit entrance.
This lap, checkered flag. Session complete.
There we go. Checkered flag, session complete. Yeah, I think TT's good for sense of speed. This game gets sense of speed good as well.
It's not where we expected to finish in qualifying, but we can try and make it work from there.
Yeah, I know my way around the old Isle of Man TT blindfolded. Although I'll probably still hit a lamppost or two when I jump on. I don't do it often now, but we don't get a practice week. But we'll do a quick session. Get this race done. Well, at least the battery's got almost 14 volts, I suppose.
Focus on the lights.
Oh, he's not giving me that, is he? Brake before you get down off the bottom of that hill. Still sitting onto the grass a little bit. You need to do the field of view because I can't see out the mirrors, but too late now. Overdrive that front tyre. Almost 53s. make it on his inside. Clearly making the green car likes racing. Yeah, he got schooled for his troubles. Why do it to yourself? Podium at the moment, we've still got a long way to go. The front tyres baked. Come out of the turn a little bit early then. As much as that front tyre looks hot, it doesn't feel as bad as a cold tyre. I haven't seen one pop yet. Keep getting a bit keen around there. Realised they were catching me from behind there a little bit. Let's push on. What are we going to do? Conservative. Alright. It's pushing on, it's pushing on. Here he comes. Oh.
The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it.
It wasn't too bad there. The sound's gone off. Sound. See if I can get that controller to turn back on. Go. What is that? I need to change the field of view because I can't see anyone behind me with these mirrors.
Back marker coming up is not for position. Get by as fast as you can. Don't waste any time.
Got away with that one, didn't we?
Halfway mark. The back marker ahead is not for position. We need a clean pass.
Front left's getting hammered.
Pushing too hard on corner entry and the exit, mate.
Pushing hard everywhere, mate. So hard, that front left's going to look like come off a Mini. We're kind of stuck with it for now. Get on the grass, might call it downward drown.
This back marker isn't in contention, so pass them now.
I might go a little bit cooler. Well, I chucked into that right hander. All that out as well, my backside again.
At least we know what his intentions are next time he comes past. What's your number, mate? Right flick of the steering wheel just to get in sometimes.
Back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Just get past them as soon as you can.
Well, thrown that way. So is he. Oh, God. Why'd you get a back marker that just wants to be a penis? Oh, go on then. Go on then, I'll take that, yeah. Oh, it's our friend. Oh, look, hang on. Oh, I've got track limit penalty. I'm not doing that. You have to slow down between that below 80 kilometres an hour. Car sounds good. Car sounded good. Oh, we've got GTs around Northampton. No, I'm done because it's late. It is late, so I'm done with Project Motor Racing for a minute. But just as a little insight to something else you may not like. If you don't like it, it's on me. But I'm done with that. I'm going to have a quick. What have we got sticking on here? Where is it then? There you go. I'll do a quick no lines behind the bubble. A quick little stint around the TT. This is a very good simulator, but it'll take you 3 weeks to learn the course, another 3 weeks to learn where the lumps and bumps are. Right, let's jump in quick. Dean Harrison. Go on, Dean. Go on, Dean. Right. Quick blast on this before we go. So a couple of things I need to do. Right, see what we can do. Haven't done it for a while. Down Bray Hill. Flat out, go on. Tucked in. Push. Over Aggo's Leap, down Courtbridge Road. Courtbridge roundabout.
Wheelie. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's in the wheelie. Right, out of Quarterbridge Road. Onto Braddon Bridge. You're going to normally brake when you get to these chevrons, down about second gear, and then first for the second turn. Through Snugborough, onto the Snug, then into Union Mills. Get to the blue lamppost, just going to lay off. Union Mills, all gone deep. Watch the bump, watch the curb, watch the wall, watch the curb, and then watch that lamppost. Right, on our way up to Ballagary. Here we go, Ballascary. We've got a little right-hander here, and then you can go flat out on these, but probably going to lay off a smidge so we don't kill ourselves. So we're going to lay off. Get it into the bend. Ooh, 160 mile an hour. Whoop, wheelie. Watch the lamppost, watch the gates, watch the fences, bushes. Excuse me, going to try and get this flat out, get right into the wall. I had to let off a smidge. Otherwise we'd have been in someone's letterbox. Up to the Wagon and Horses jump. This is one of the fastest sectors. Big wheelie. We're going to come down. Then the next left-hander is the Highlander, probably one of the fastest left-handers. So we're going to just go over this bump, lay off, down the gear, get in next to the bush. Round to Greeba Castle. Watch the wall, bit of a tank slap, watch the fence, whoa! There's Greeba Castle on the right. Round to Hawthorns. I'm gonna brake, slow it down. Normally third gear, but I'm a bit out of source. There we go, third gear. A little bit of wheelie off the bump. Down towards Howard's. Got a right-hander followed by a right-hander. Going to just lay off a smidge, try and get in by the curb. Oh. God, how will you survive that? Then down to Ballacrane. Is it? Brake. Get tight next to the wall. Can take that flat, but it'll be a bit of a sighting lap because we haven't done it for a while. We don't do it often. Not no more anyway, but here we go. Oh, just survived. Coming into Glen Helen. Flat out, but you want an early shift because a few bumps are here, especially this one. Into Glen Helen, here we go. Oh no, thought we were going to kick that bankment. Oh, bit of a wheelie. Bit of a wheelie. Not getting this best line, but we're surviving, that's the main thing. Right, down towards Conkney Body Straight, then on to Molyneux's. Molyneux's a tricky one, but we're going to try and do it flat. Well, nearly flat, might have to lift just to get the bike over a bit. This is Conkney Body Straight. Next right hand, you're going to get to the chevrons. Just about here, lay off, turn in. Big wheelie out there. Oh, we died. See, that's how dangerous the old. That's how dangerous the TT can be.
Trying to get a wheelie out of it. 600's a little bit harder to wheelie. Here we go. Right, this is John McGuinness's turn coming up, next left-hander. Get out of that hedge, get it. Oh, tank slap splat. I wanted to do. So you've got Beauregard 1 at the top here, Beauregard 2 is normally coming through there, probably carrying 150 mile an hour, maybe up to 170 up the hill. And you get past that speed sign there, we'll push it a little bit further. You've got to watch the bump. There's a horrible inside bump on this one. You've got to kill the speed, stay in a high gear. Oh, don't hit the curb. There you go. Coming up to one of my favourite bits, Kirk Michael in a second. Just going to brake, down, down. This can be a tricky section. You've got a wall on the left, wall on the right. This can be tight. You've got to kill a little bit of speed, just to not get sucked out into that hedge. Now towards Kirk Michael, here we go. So we're going to get to the last blue lamp post, and then we're going to kill the speed, down a third, get it in, power on, turn this bend into kind of like one long gradual bend. Oh, but not that long. Oh, that's a shame. Then you'll be dropping down here, flat out, and then we're going to come to the Rencullen petrol station, one of the probably most famous camera angles you generally see. And you normally just kill a little bit of speed, get right, get left, sorry, get right. There's a petrol station on the left. Right, over Rencullen 1. Kill the speed a little bit. Rencullen 2 can be a bit of a tricky one, especially if you hit a curb. Damn. Right, so Rencullen 2, normally 140 plus mile an hour, getting a wheelie off that hill. Got to watch out for the walls. Get down towards the Raven pub now, probably about the halfway point. Oof, that was close. Little right, left here. Cool, not the best line, but we got through it. Then it's straight on down, little kink. And then you've got the jump by the Raven. And we're going to brake about now, get down to second gear. Little blast with the throttle, weaving the bike out. So if you came for Project Motor Racing, I've finished that for now. I'm about to go off. I've just given a little taster for someone of what the Isle of Man's capable of. Or what I'm capable of on the Isle of Man. Here we go, come down to Quarry Bends now, so you see this white house here, you're going to just lay off. Oh, we keep going out slightly too wide and getting the 2 seconds. So Quarry Bends, normally just laying off a little bit. Not a tidy line. On the Sulby straight, down the Sulby Bridge. A little kink by the cottage here. Get to the flag, and we're going to be hard on the brakes down the first gear for Sulby Bridge. Wheelie off the bridge. Down towards Churchtown, lazy air, a little bit of a tank slap, keeping it pinned right down to the bridge. I'm just going to lay off and roll through.
Right, into lazy air. This is the sort of game you want VR headset for. Probably give you motion sickness, but hey, it'll be fun until you puke. Coming towards Parliament Square in a second. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Probably took too much of that. Yeah, the speed is pretty insane, isn't it? Oh, oh, oh. So you normally get down here, and then you've got a little kink there, you be flat out, and then you're down to Schoolhouse Bend just before Parliament Square. So you get to the last green pad on the left-hand side, and you'd be like down in the third gear. Use a lay-by. Then you've got a little crossroads here, over the bump on the brakes. Parliament Square. Onto Ramsey's hairpin. So this is Ramsey. Whoa, watch the lamppost. This is a tight one. Onto Ramsey's hairpin, brake at the hairpin side, get down to first gear. Out the hairpin. Keep it pinned, it's a bit blind up here. And then you're going to lay off as soon as this corner opens up and just roll it through this bend. Doing the same here. Been a bit tentative. Oh, don't hit the fence. Don't wheelie. Well, I'm about to get to the mountain section where it starts to really open up. And it's hard. And the mountain section is like the last bit you learn because it takes you forever to get here. Up to the gooseneck, onto the mountain. Here we go. There's the gooseneck. 12 minutes 43. I'm not going to say that's bad for someone who hasn't played it for a while. A little lay off into here. Get back on the gas. Oh, you can really feel the weight on the bike when you have to really sit it up last minute. Right, come to Guthrie's Memorial, down a gear, just let it kind of roll, bit of half throttle, just keep the speed up. As soon as you get round, slow down, second gear. Watch the walls. Drive out of there. Oh, we pushed it too hard. About to get onto Mountain Mile there. Sorry if you did come for PMR, I'll just have a little blast of this before I go off. I've done a couple of hours of PMR. I'm just and it was like 20 minutes till the next race again, so just having a little feel of what this is like. Mountain Mile this is, so you've got to keep it a little bit. I'm offline at the moment, so I'm trying to be careful. There you go, back to where I need to be. I'm going to get through the bridge and just lay off slightly. There we go, through the first bridge, lay off. Lay off. Drive through. Little kink. Gonna turn at the hut. Not like this one, next one, this one. Right, this is in 2010. This is where Connor Cummings came off the veranda. Oh, watch the wall. It's a 3-part bend, super fast, with nothing to catch if you go off the cliff. Apart from a couple of stone walls in the farmer's field. Almost used a bus stop and got away with it. Coming down the mountain now, coming towards the bungalow. Oh, I've been it too much. It's kind of like a real bike as well. You need to preload the brake to get the front wheel up. Don't drop it on the wheel. Right, but that is me done, I'm afraid. I'm out of time. I've got bits I've got to do before I hit the old sack. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I know some of you came for PMR and got a tiny bit of Isle of Man TT there, but I just want to show you what we're capable of. You know, that's all without the line there behind the bubble, so that was fun. Yeah, hopefully ride will be good, although, you know, it's questionable because it looks a bit funny to me. It looks a bit like Ride Horizon, if that makes any sense. Right, I'm off though, lads. Take care, and I shall see you in the next one. Good night all, hope you had fun, and I'm on tomorrow from 8, so if you want to jump into a race with me, or we can set up a private lobby, let me know, hit me with a comment, and yeah, we'll have a look. Take care guys, see you in the next one.